Welcome back, everyone. So it's time to blow the dust off my RB2. The Ashmo will be taking a break for today. So far, the Ashi has been doing an amazing job. I love this ship. So far, haven't had any real issues with the Ashi. Alright, well, now let's go towards the RB2. Okay, let's hop in. Now I changed the build a little bit, and I think I also changed the rigs. I'll be showing you that. Here's the RB. As you can see, I got the Nanocore for it. One of the Nanocores, I think this is the Blood Raider Veteran Nanocore. Interestingly enough, you have 3 tungsten Nanocores for the RB hull, and I picked literally the most expensive one because of the effects. So here is the RB, 545.41 DPS. It's not bad, actually quite satisfied with it. Now let me show you the Nanocore. I did choose the 14.40% extra drone damage. Now you can choose laser damage or energy Nosferatu efficiency. This bonus right here was very attractive to me, and because of this bonus I did buy this Nanocore. With that bonus, this ship is going to work like the curse from EVE Online, which is very interesting. Now, the drone DPS is also pretty good. The laser damage, I don't know, kind of not my thing, but drone DPS and energy Nosferatu efficiency are going to be very useful. Main weapons, I have missile launchers, called the Navy missile launchers. Here I'll just show you the rest of my fit. Large Nosferatu on this ship. So far that was working very well. The power grid is literally almost used up. 1034 out of 1035. So I think this is one of the better builds for the RB for this purpose. Onto the rigs. The engineering rigs have 3 ancillary power grid routers. Don't know if I really need them, but I have them. I have one auxiliary nanopump. This rig replaced the drone damage rig. Thinking about using rig integrations on this RB. Might replace power grid routers with rig integrations in the future. I also have another build with the large armor repair that is very good as well, but I prefer the one with the large Nosferatu. Now, the ship's resistances can also be improved, and I'm also thinking if I should change the rigs on this ship completely to make it a little bit more tanky. Now, as for the capacitor, well, the large energy Nosferatu keeps the capacitor up and running without a problem. It's stable. It's also not that slow. I'll see what I'll do with the rigs. I have a plan to make the ship both faster and tankier at the same time. We will see how that will go. Now, initially I planned to use the Virulika's large energy Nosferatu on the RB, but unfortunately I did not have enough power grid for that. Now let me just quickly grab the Virulika's large Nosferatu just to show you the difference between the power grid usage of these two Nosferatus. So my initial plan was to get the Virulika's large Nosferatu with the Nosferatu bonus on the Nanocore. So 805 megawatts requirement, and this one it's 715. That's quite a bit of power grid, and I'm also, well, I'm actually I already used up everything, so we'll have to think of something in order to place the Virulika's, or at least to place the Imperial Navy large energy Nosferatu on this RB. Okay, well, let me now return the large Nosferatu to the place where it belongs, and then I can undock with the RB. Okay, let's quickly do this. Let me just find where I placed it. Okay, let's do this. Now let's jump back in the RB. Alright, jumping in the Covert ops. So overall, very satisfied with the RB2 so far. Haven't been used it in a while because, well, I've been flying my Ashmu for PvP. Alright, well, let's quickly see the active parameters of this ship. Now I gotta say, I like this camouflage pattern. I like the color of this Blood Raider skin. It looks pretty good. Alright, well, the DPS is still the same as expected because I don't have any drone damage amplifiers on this ship at the moment. 545.41. It's actually pretty decent and not bad at all. Now, the armor resistances can be improved, and I'm really thinking about using rig integrations to get those resistances up to at least 80%. Similar build that I have on the Ashmu, just with armor. That should work, and I'll most likely go for that. Now, I can also go for DPS, and I can get around 1000 DPS out of this ship for a quick hit and run operation, but I kind of have gotten used to tank, so most likely we'll keep the ship armor tanked. This was the velocity 2.1 km per second. It's pretty good. It's not slow, I can definitely improve on that, but that velocity did not show any problems so far. Now, since this last update, I've noticed I've had problems with my drones returning to the drone bay. Usually when I do this, the drones were docking in the ship, but since one of the last updates, I'm actually faster than my drones, so I have to literally go and chase them in order for them to return to the drone bay. Not sure if it's just me, if it's something that was happening all the time. It might be that I just noticed it, so yeah, enough of me talking, let's have some fun. So, we have a Dominix, let's go towards that ship. Seems like I already have a good warp in on the Domi because I am uncloaked and warping in without checking, so I am going in, already know where I am landing, and I'm ready to tackle the ship. They are doing Business Magnet, one of my personal favorite storyline missions. 45 kilometers, okay, could have landed better, but that's fine. They locked on first. Impressive. We are about to have fun. Alright. Drones are out. We'll point the Domi in a moment. Domi has been pointed. We'll try not to fly inside of the other pirate ships over there. I see the Domi has a large Nosferatu. My capacitor did take a big hit there. They decided to fight. Excellent. Those are large drones. I should be able to tank for some time, but in the end most likely we'll have to warp out. Berserker and right, okay. Doing some damage on the Domi's armor. I'm now in armor. Allies have arrived. That's good. My warping, I should have told them to warp at 100 from me, but yeah, that was my mistake. Domi in 50% armor. I am at 66% armor. I got a target painter on me that is doing a good job at... Okay, capacitor is low. My armor getting low as well. I am preparing to warp out. Domi in low armor as well. Alright, time to warp out. I am almost in hull. Right, good that I did not warp on a gate or station. I mean, I can cloak, so it's not a big problem. Alright, heading back to the battlefield. Domi warp at 98 kilometers in this case.
Warp drive active.
I got a private message. Interesting. Not sure if that's salt. I don't think that's salt. Although I did stumble upon a lot of salty players before arriving at this Domi. Alright, the Domi is still here, still tackled. They are tanking. Alright. Going to go and orbit at 22 kilometers. My capacitor is low, will recharge slowly with my large Nosferatu. Okay, Domi is in drone range, launching drones. My friend there holding out quite well. Okay, Domi will be pointed in a moment. I am still repairing my armor. Should be fixed in a couple moments. That large neutralizer on the Domi is doing some damage to our capacitors. A very good build. A very good and robust build on that Domi. Alright, they are in hull now. My armor is repaired. I should get closer to point them because they are obviously trying to warp out. Now this is the moment where I wish I had Predator. Ah, they warped out. Well then, not bad. Impressive. Right, well, I will warp out as well. With some chance, they will be back. Everyone got out safely. Excellent. Well then, the brave Domi has returned to complete the fight. Well, warping back to the mission location. Now they have criminal. Now this is a different situation now. They have criminal. So we do have a big advantage. The Domi cannot warp to any stations, cannot warp to any gates, or else the gate guns will destroy his ship. So now we just have to hold out. That was a brave tackle from our succubus pilot, an amazing pilot as well, one of the best frigate pilots that I know of. Domi has been pointed, and now we are finishing off its shield. Soon it will be in armor. Those are medium drones on the Vigi. The Vigilant is holding out extremely well. I really need to get a Vigilant for myself to play around with it. Those ships can be very dangerous. Okay, I don't see drones. That means the Domi is recalling the drones. There is a chance that I'm going to be the next target, so I'll be ready to warp out if needed. Yeah, I'm the next target. Changing orbit to 28 kilometers just in case they decide to note my capacitor. Those are medium drones. I am in some big trouble if I get pointed, because medium drones will eat this ship alive. Domi is holding out extremely well on armor. My armor got shredded, so I am warping out just in time before hull. Alright. Well, I'll be back. I will be back. Once I land, I'm turning around and warping back to the battlefield. Okay, warping now. Should be, yeah, that was a insta warp because I was pre-aligned. Armor going up slowly. Soon will be 100%. They locked on instantly. Impressive. I should stay around the Vigilant to be in drone protection. Vigi can slow down the drones with webs and kill them. Okay. Domi launched the drones again. Small drones this time. And they are after our succubus. I'll be keeping my distance so far. I'll be trying to keep my distance. And whoops, that was a mistake. We'll orbit the Domi at 30 kilometers, just in the range of my drones and missiles. They definitely changed the fit, because they are now way tankier than they were before. My ship got neutralized. Soon I'll have to warp out. Okay, time to bail. The medium drones are after me.
Warp drive active.
Alright, warped out. We'll be back, of course. This time I feel like the Domi shredded my armor way faster than before. Alright, turning back, warping back in. Soon I believe their capacitor will be depleted from all the neutralizers. And that's the moment where we will win. Now I'm going in to point them. I also got immediately locked back by the Domi when I arrived. The Domi is in 50% armor, still has the armor hardeners running, so they still have capacitor left. Small drones are after our succubus again. But that succubus is not going down that easily. My armor is almost fully repaired. Domi holding out at 35% armor. Something exploded. Not quite sure what that was, but something did explode. Must be a drone. They are now at 15% armor. I believe that they lost capacitor. They don't have enough capacitor to keep neutralizing us now. They are now in hull, repairing armor a little bit. They lost all armor hardeners. I think the capacitor on the Dominix is now depleted. Yeah, they are going down. I'll try to point them just in case they try to warp away. We'll orbit closer. Wow, that was a... I have mad respect for that Domi. They came back to fight despite being outnumbered. That was an amazing fight. Good fight to the Dominix pilot. Thank you for the awesome battle. I'll go see what's inside of that wreck. Oh, some C-types, some missiles. That's actually good loot. That's actually good loot right there. Wow, well, I have to admit, this was a very, very fun fight. Haven't had this much fun in a while in this game. And I actually forgot how fun it was to go and roam with the ships. Again, amazing job for that Domi. They held out very well. That was actually a very good fit. I like it. Well then, let's see what's going to happen here. I'm actually very impressed, still very impressed by that battleship pilot. They did come back after they changed the fit against a faction cruiser, faction frigate, and against a Covert ops cruiser. And they almost killed me like 3 times. Not quite sure what was the status of the other ships, but I know that they almost killed me a couple times. So, very impressive. And I missed a prophecy here. next is another
Warp
prophecy.
drive active.
Let's see what will happen. You know, I really have to go back to fly these ships. They're amazing for this job, and you can get some really nice fights with these Covert ships. And well, soon enough, I think all of you already know what's the next ship that will be shown here. You already have seen it on the start of the video. So
Warp drive
yeah,
active.
that's going to be the next little ship that I'll fly. I'll try to get this prophecy. It's always, now when I think about it, it's always a Dominic's that gives such an amazing fight. I fought Ravens, Megatrons, Armageddons, all of these ships, and they usually go down quite easily. But a Dominic's, for some reason, these ships are very good, and they always give a very good fight. The last fight that was this fun for me was back when we jumped a Dominic's with 3 Cinnabal, and it took us maybe 8 minutes to destroy that Dominic's because it had triple C-type armor repairers, and that was a very good fight. So yeah. Alright, well, I landed close, and I was a second too late for this one. Oh well, was a nice attempt at least. Alright, well, that was a very fun roam. Again, good fight to the Dominic's pilot. It was an honor to have a battle with you. Alright, well, with that being said, hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe, fly safe, and I'll see you next time.